Friends, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the Curvy E Chronicles. My name is Courtney and I'm so glad you're here. Today we are going over our planning for our trip expenses for our family vacation to Utah. So let's dive in. I'm sure you noticed a totally new setup. I'm going to take a page out of Kat's book from Organized by Kat and write while we go with some fun highlighters. I don't do the pretty cursive like she does, but if you get a chance, go check out her channel. Firstly, I want to remind you all to enter my 500 subscriber giveaway. I will link the video to comment on in this corner here. And just take this moment to really say how much I truthfully appreciate each and every one of you being here in my corner of the internet. I am blown away by the support and the love and the generosity, and I feel like the little bits I'm giving away aren't enough to truly thank you guys for all of the support and the love shown my direction. I've always wanted to do this, and I know I've said this in a few videos past, but I've always wanted to do a YouTube channel. I love to create content. I love to shoot video. I always have lots of ideas. I'm a very creative person by heart, but just never bit the bullet and did it until now. And when I tell you that this has been an incredible experience, it's been an incredible experience. But there's so much more to come, lots of things coming down the pipeline. So yes, remember to enter my giveaway. And again, I'll link it in the corner. I appreciate you all so much for being here, and I appreciate the budgeting community for being so extremely just amazing and supportive. Also, if I'm talking a little quietly, it is because, again, I am filming at night and my son is sleeping in the room next to me. We are working on getting up to his crib. At the moment, we're still stuck in the pack and play, but it is what it is. The kid sleeps, and that's what's important. Because if the kids don't sleep, nobody sleeps. So anyway, we are planning out our trip. I was going to do my brain is not working. Plan for our trip for our tattoo weekend. But when I looked at everything, it was one of those where, like, a lot of it I'm not really going to be paying for. I think I'm paying for 1 tank of gas and maybe like coffee because my mom and my brother are going with me and we're staying at my sister's. So there's not a whole lot that I'm going to have to pitch in on that other than paying for my tattoo, because that was kind of the deal to get me over there. So we're just going to break down our Utah trip. When I kind of did some rough numbers for this, I realized that what I was saving wasn't enough. So you will see in my budget with me that's coming up that we are going to bump the number up. And there'll be some other things we'll go over in that budget with me. But for Friday, we're gonna do coffee, and then it'll either be breakfast or lunch. And then dinner. And yes, my spelling's atrocious, and I know I do not know how to spell souvenirs. Souvenir, and I'm spelling it out. You know what? Merch, which is not the correct term, and I don't need anyone to rat me out on that. We all know spelling's not my strong suit. You've all seen my tattoo envelope. Oh, I will fix it. I promise. One day we will fix it. It's just not today. And then we will do Saturday. Anyway, while we're sitting here, tell me how you're doing. How's life? How's things? I know so many people are going through the phase of either graduating children or the end of school. What are your summer plans? Tell me all the things. We are planning on going camping at least once, maybe twice. I'd like to go twice because I want to go up when we can go huckleberry picking. So we will see. Coffee, breakfast or lunch. So while we are in Utah, we are staying at my brother's. And then up here, hold on. I'm out of frame in that one. I'm working on staying in frame, guys. We are staying at my brother's, and so we do not have to pay for a place to stay, which is nice. And then because we are in his, I'm gonna zoom out. Whoa, can I zoom out a little bit? Well, screw it. We're gonna just do this. We have access to his kitchen, obviously, because we're staying with him. So we have the ability to like only eat out twice each day, or even once for that matter, and we can cook if we need to, which I'm very excited about. And he's also offered to cook while we were there, or not cook, pay for a meal while we're there, though I don't know that I'm gonna let him. So I'm gonna plan as though he is not doing that, though I know he will fight me on it, and that will happen. So gas, and then road trip snacks. So on the way down, we are driving overnight. We're gonna grab dinner on our way out of town. We are driving overnight, and that way the kids can sleep in the car, and then it gives us a solid 2 full days with my brothers. So what I kind of roughly drew out with this, so gas for Thursday, and then there'll probably be a day in here where we'll have to fill up, but it's roughly a 10-hour drive, and based on mileage and everything, I think it's going to be about 2 tanks of gas for me, which right now is would be $160. My card takes about $80 to fill. The other thing up here that you might not have seen is house sitter. We'll slowly work our way down. We are paying our house sitter $40, $20 a day to check all the animals and stay here at the house, because I'll put food in the house and everything for Friday and Saturday, and then Thursday we're here all day, and Sunday we'll be home, so we're not too worried about that. But house sitter, food in the house, and gets to stay here, and then $40 a day, or $40 for the 2 days, $20 a day. And then dinner when we leave on Thursday, I am budgeting. I budgeted, when I looked at this, I said about $35, because we will pick up fast food, because we are going to just keep driving kind of thing. So that is all of Thursday's expenses. So that is total $195. Then we run into Friday, which we will be there. Coffee, I don't know if we'll get coffee there, because I don't know if he's got coffee stands or if it's strictly Starbucks. There might be Dunkin'. I've never tried actual Dunkin' like from the store. I've bought like the reusable pods and stuff. But I am gonna do, what did we say? This would probably be like $10 for Claire and I, and then Cody just drinks black coffee. For dinner on Friday night, I am going to budget either probably $75, because I think we'll do a bigger dinner on Saturday night. For breakfast and or lunch, I'm going to do $40 for the fam, because we will eat in one of those meals, and then eat out the next one. So whichever that may be. And then I'm going to say $50 for any kind of souvenirs, merch things we find. So for Friday, I'm going to put running totals off to the side here. So $195 for Friday. We are looking at $175. So that brings our running total up to 370. Okay, so then Saturday, we are planning on going to, there's like this spot for, it's like he told me it's like a park where there's like dinosaur stuff, or I don't know. We're gonna take the kids out and definitely go to the park, get some running around done. And honestly, we're there really to just hang out, not to, I mean, we'll do some sightseeing, but nothing crazy. So again, coffee for Claire and I. Claire gets her fancy drink, which if you're new here, my daughter gets an Italian soda, and we call those fancy drinks because my mom you started that when she was little. So we are also going to do again $40 for either lunch or breakfast. And then I am budgeting $100 for this dinner, and then another 50 for any sort of souvenirs. And then obviously whatever we don't spend on food these days will end up going into just rolling through. So total for Saturday is going to be I'm horribly out of frame today, and this is going to be a clunky video. I feel like I'm doing my first video all over again. All right, so that puts us at 200 for Saturday. So running total, it's got us at 570. And then gas on the way home, we're going to do another 160. And then I am budgeting $30 for reckless spending at a gas station. So that would be a total of 190. So add that to our running total. And we are at 760. So now the big question is how much do we have in our binder? So right now in our binder, we have clean page here. So right now in our binder, we have $440. So we have some ground to make up. 760 is the goal now. My original goal was only $500, and then when I started to kind of run numbers, I thought, oh criminy, we need to step up our game. So 440 is what we currently have. So we have 4 more weeks. Goal 760. So we have 4 weeks to get to there. So what's the difference on this? 320, is that right? So we have $320 in 4 weeks. So that means we need to put aside roughly not roughly, exactly $80 per week to reach that goal. Now, that said, I did kind of run some numbers for our budget, and right now I'm looking at adding $60 over the next couple of weeks, and then I think I will adjust accordingly. So right now, yes, based on what that budget I just came up with, we need about $760. I'm hopeful that we don't need the entirety of that. So my ultimate goal over the next 4 weeks is to get to $700. And then we will also be working on putting a little bit of buffer in our checking account. Buffer so that we are prepared should anything happen. So that's kind of breakdown for our trip to Utah. This is kind of what we're looking at. I'll zoom you guys out. This is kind of what we're looking at for a weekend trip. It is a 10-hour drive from where we're at to where we're going. So the nice thing is we are not paying for a place to stay, and we do have the ability to cook and or take some of this money and put it towards like groceries if that's what we're going to do. And again, like I said, my brother did say that he probably is not going to let us pay for some things, which if he's anything like my mother, he will throw a fit in public and cause a scene. As much as I myself am good at causing scenes, I'm not good at dealing with them. Unless it's my 3-year-old throwing a tantrum, and then we figure it out. But basically, this is kind of what we're breaking down and hoping to stick to for our budget for the trip. I know this is a different type of video and it took a little longer than it probably needed to, but I hope you guys like the way that this is broken down, or even like this type of video. It was something I had seen Madeline Budgets, and I'll link her below, do when she was talking about her trip to Italy. And then I also saw in Kristen with Intentional Living do it for her Europe trip, which is way bigger than like a weekend trip to Utah. But it was just interesting to see it broken down and to like actually give a dollar amount to each kind of thing that you're looking at. So I kind of hope this gives you a ballpark idea of what we're looking at, and that way you can kind of understand why our budget is going to be beefed up a little bit more in the coming weeks, as far as dumping money into Utah. But again, I hope you like this. Let me know if you've got questions in the comments. That said, I appreciate y'all being here, and I am looking forward to our vacation. We'll put it to the cover. I like this binder. This is one from TJ Maxx from a few years back. But anyway, tangent. If you guys liked this, make sure to like and comment and subscribe to the channel and hang out in our little corner of the internet. Don't forget to enter my 500 subscriber giveaway. All the instructions will be linked in the description box below. I did get a little carried away in my cash stuffing video and did not notate or let you guys know that this giveaway will end Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you get your comments in on there before then. And then we will announce the winner 1 week from today on Thursday the 1st. Yes, Thursday the 1st. Of who's going to get the savings book and who's going to get the Amazon gift card. So again, I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. If you completely hated this style of video, please let me know that too. My feelings are not hurt whatsoever with constructive criticism, because then I will not do another one like this. But I'm excited to keep sharing and growing and for the adventures that are to come. I'm hoping to do, while we're traveling to Utah and back, doing like a Q&A. So be keep an eye out for my community post to put any questions that you want. I will also put a question box up on my Instagram, though I have not been as active over there as I should be. And now I'm rambling, and this video is becoming longer than it ever needed to be. But I appreciate y'all. I will see you guys in the next one, and yeah, that'll do it. All right, good night, guys. Bye.